Remember this place? We could have gone here like a long time ago, but we didn't because I didn't want to. It's a lot easier to do like later, so we're gonna do that now. This is where we can get another optional Aeon and get a little backstory for Lulu. This is kind of one of her subplots here. One of her guardians died, she told us, around this area. So we get to see how that impacts her a little bit. Not a lot. It's not an especially deep subplot or anything, but it exists. So that's something. There's some treasures in here, all these optional hallways and whatnot. But we're really just trying to get to the end. That's where we have to fight a boss and then maybe get a new Aeon, assuming we can negotiate properly. This Aeon is a mercenary who will fight for us if we pay him money. So that's a fun gimmick. It's and in order to use attacks from this Aeon, you have to continually pump money into the Aeon. It's an interesting mechanic. It means we're not going to use that Aeon almost at all.
Don't ask me.
We'll use him like once or twice.
They say it was stolen from a temple long ago.
It is the easiest way to beat hard bosses, though. So the Aeon we're getting here has, I think it's 4 attacks. It's 4 or 5. And there's a percentage chance to use each one. And that percentage chance increases with the amount that you pay him. And the final attack, like the top level of the attack, is an instant kill on, if not every enemy in the game, almost every enemy in the game. That includes like hidden bosses. So basically you can just win if you have enough money or enough luck. I think there's a low chance to get it even at the like lowest amount of money, but it's rare. But yeah, you can just beat anyone with this Aeon. So he's technically the strongest, but also not especially useful if you don't have a lot of money or you don't want to spend the time grinding the money you need. But yeah, he's... I can see how a lot of people would like him a lot because of that, but also I don't find him especially useful. He's also kind of frail, so if you don't get that ability... Oh, this one only has 12. Was that 12,000? It's not a lot. Then again, this is like right around the area we fought the boss one of those, so it makes sense that the ones in this cave are weaker.
I'll be right back.
This isn't like the Omega Ruins, where it's like hidden enemies that are like the strongest normal enemies in the game. Omega Ruins that's a hard place, man. It's a good place to trade, it's a good place to grind, but oh, it can be tough.
I'll be right back.
I'm just fleeing from everyone because we don't need this experience right now. We don't need much of anything right now. We're just trying to acquire items and trying to acquire Aeons. The grinding I'll do off screen, and we are plenty strong enough right now to do basically everything we need to. I will do some grinding, but basically just to get maybe a little past the end of the natural sphere grid. Like, we want to get Una to Holy is the main purpose, the main thing we want to do. Because once Una gets Holy, we're basically set. Because Holy is incredibly strong. I don't know if it's the strongest attack in the game, but it's pretty close. And look, we're already plenty strong. Like, look at that. Which is this going to do? Probably a lot. I don't know if you've seen this animation yet, so we're showing it here. In order to get Tidus's overdrives, you have to use his overdrive a bunch. I think it's like 80 times to get to the final tier, so... Oh, hey, there we got it. Sweet. So, in my grinding against those defenders, I used a lot of overdrives in Zanarkand, so that was That was actually really good timing. I did not expect that. This jar, I think it explodes if it gets to you, and you have like a lot of turns to take it out, but if you don't take it out, you basically die, if I remember right. I don't, generally speaking, fight them, so I haven't fought a lot of them, but I think that's the gimmick. Probably just avoid that by using Aeons, though, I would assume.
Here we go.
Dark elements are strong because they're resistant to like all magics and all physical, obviously, so don't really want to fight them. You have to use like Holy against them, or Ultima, or maybe Flare. Flare probably works too. Just the neutral magics that are not elemental. Another Guado Fiend?
No, an unsent.
Oh, okay, an unsent. Well, we can deal with that. Oh, but who's that, though? I wonder if that has any relation to the thing that Lulu's been talking about.
It is. It's you, is it not, Lady Ginham?
Well,
Forgive me. I was too young.
yeah, but you were probably our age then, right? Because Lulu's probably like in her early 20s, I would guess. We're 17. Oh wow, those sure were lights that just blinked or flashed. I didn't know you could just say no to being sent like that.
Now, is there?
What you gonna do?
Very well then.
We will fight you.
Allow me to perform my last duty to you. My last as your guardian.
I will kill you. It's boss fight time. And this summoner gets to summon the Aeon that we're going to try to acquire after. It's Yojimbo. And Yojimbo's dog. Yojimbo has a dog. That's probably another reason why people like him a lot. But he's not that strong. Like, he has less health than that, the sea boss we just fought. And we're doing a lot of damage. Like, he's probably not even going to get to his overdrive. Especially if that's 2 crits in a row for Waka. I just want to point out how great that is for us. Yeah, this is a no strategy fight for us. We just basically spam attack. Is he even going to get to use his like next attack? Like, I think the knife attack is next. He better use it here. Kozuka. Ah, there's the knives. Does he only have 3? Because there's the dog, there's the knives, and then there's the sword. Maybe he only has 3. Maybe I overestimated it. Oh, no, there's 1 other sword. Okay, so there's 4. Oh, and Waka got his counterattack off. And that won it for us. I wonder why the dog didn't trigger counterattack, but that sword slice did. That's strange. Feels strange to you? We didn't kill the dog, though. The dog's still okay. I just want to point that out. And now we can send
Strange.
her
I thought
former
it would be sadder somehow.
ward.
Maybe I've gotten used to farewells.
Oh, she's crying, kinda, but not really.
You're stronger now.
Because 2001. Couldn't really show tears in video games very well in 2001.
I hope you're right.
I know it's technically remastered, and I think we're even using the better models the people made. I think I modded this to get the better models in.
What you came to do.
Because they do look better than most of... Oh, we got nothing from that fight. We got nothing. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. Okay, we gotta get there. We can use this thing to get there. But there's also 2 treasure rooms on either side. So we're gonna go to the treasure rooms, because we're smart. And also, treasure is good. Flexible arm, that I think is a Riku thing. I think it's like a 3 or 4 open slotted weapon for Riku. Sounds right. Well, this treasure room has 2 treasures. MP Sphere, not especially useful for what we're doing, but oh well. X potion times 2. Yeah, it's okay. That's usable. Now we get to go to the Chamber of the Faith again for second time in 2 episodes. Oh wow, they really sealed this guy in. Not especially well though, because like an unsent summoner could get it. This is the Chamber of the Stolen Faith, or the Cave of the Stolen Faith, or Cavern of the Stolen Faith, I think it's called. So this guy got stolen from somewheres and relocated here. And yeah, he's a mercenary. You have to pay him to use him. Which is an interesting thing. I don't know if I like it, but it is a thing. I don't know why we're also the only ones in here. I don't know where the rest of the Guardians went. I guess we're just that special.
I am the blade of vengeance. They dare only whisper my name. Yojimbo.
Hi, Yojimbo. How you doing, bud?
Summoner, I ask you, what do you want of me?
So this option basically determines his initial price point, and then you have to haggle him down.
Make your offer.
If I remember right, you go half plus 1, and you do that like 2 or 3 times, and then that's as low as it'll go. Pretty sure. So we'll do that. We'll see if it works. That looks right to me. Alright, how about that? Okay, well, it went down a little bit. You do have to pay like a lot of money to get him, so I don't really care too much. So math is hard on the fly. Let's try that.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, you know what? That's probably good enough. Let's just do it. If you go 3 times over, you also get some items from him, but I don't remember what those are, and I don't think it's worth it. But I think they're decent items, or at least like difficult to grind for items. So we got Yojimbo now. Now we can just go to a save point, leave this cave, and then head on with the next episode. So I'll see you guys on the next one.